Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Pits Podcast. Welcome back. It looks like Q was trying to exit left, but we got that ass right on together. Okay. This is where we give our opinions on pop culture and whatever else the fuck we feel like talking about. Of course, we like to keep it honest and true about our own personal journeys and what we are going through in our lives. With that being said, this is a safe space for you, but not your mess, including our on, because here at the Pits Podcast, we are always respectfully, but with them shits. So we're gonna get right on into this thing. It is your boy Jay. Had an attitude earlier, but it's gone now.
Oh, I can go now. Miss Phoenix, no Jean Grey.
It's your girl KD the Great,
And it's your boy Q. We back for another week of the show. And also Miss E. Kane will be joining us later. I was almost about to call her last name, but I'm not going to do that on camera.
Y'all, to be honest with y'all, I feel like myself and Q are the only ones that's been going by the names that we go by, like for a really long time. Everybody else got an alter ego in it, and sometimes we be wanting to call each other. And if y'all noticed on past episodes, sometimes we do slip up and call each other our real names, our real nicknames. But as far as y'all concerned and the public, Penny, call us what y'all see in these squares. Okay. Okay. That's the tea on that. Okay. What's going on? What's tea?
And joining us now is Miss
Speaking of the devil.
Speaking of Miss Kane, we just got started just in time. Girl,
Yes,
I know you can
indeed.
hear us. We want to see you, girl. We love that stock photo, though.
You know she being dramatic.
Doesn't she look present?
I really enjoy this shirt on you.
Thank you. I think I'm
You stay with a nice old t-shirt, but you need to go into the t-shirt business. I'm sure y'all can work some out over there in y'all household.
I was actually thinking about that.
Because old nasty pattern and an old nasty color combination.
Right. I also have an idea for some overalls. So
well, you're gonna have to miss me with those, I think, at first.
Actually, let me see.
EK, girl, what's going on? What's tea? Miss Phoenix, girl, what's going on? What's tea?
Honey, embracing change.
Come on, change.
Embracing change.
And we're recording. Y'all ain't tell me that, okay?
Oh, we're recording. Right.
Oh, my bad. We recording.
Oh, that was an actual check-in.
Yeah. We were live.
Are you just checking in, Mama? What's going on?
I'm here.
Oh, well, girl, what's going on? How are you?
Work started this week, day 2 about to get fired, but it is what it is. Have a good school year.
Girl, just show up so you won't get fired.
See, the problem ain't showing up. It's the keeping my mouth shut while I'm there.
Oh, okay.
To the foolery.
His glory.
We are on the same wavelength. Because I also had a similar meeting today and I did not hold my tongue with anyone in that room.
Hello.
So we are both here.
Y'all know that before we get off sidetrack, Miss Phoenix, girl, you said you were embracing change, but you didn't elaborate. Go ahead, girl. Take the floor.
I wasn't. That was all.
You better say that's it. You're great, girl. What's going on? How are you this week?
Nothing. I'm just, whose phone is echoing?
Echo.
Probably E. Kane's.
Now,
Erica, take us at your first speaker. There we go.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
You want to hear yourself twice? So nice.
Oh no, I don't even like the way I talk. I've been chilling, just trying to wrap my head around, school started.
Okay. Been giving real Zaddy-ish vibes on the intertubes lately, girl.
Yes, yes.
I did, and I like
Yeah.
that view. I ain't gonna ask you where you was right now, but I really like that view from the hotel room.
Wasn't it nice?
Right.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I like that.
Q, how you been? You said you've been having the same issues at work as EK.
Oh yeah. It's just a lot of nitpicky stuff.
Mm.
But I was already gearing up to be gone before Christmas anyway.
Mm.
So I'm putting steps in place to do that. But today, I don't know what it was, but it was like I stepped back into myself
Mm-hmm.
because for a while now, I've just been feeling like I've been having an out of body experience.
Mm.
Like I've been here, but I have not been here.
I feel that.
And so today, I don't know what it was, but it's like I just snapped back into myself.
Well, I'm happy for you for that.
Right.
And it's like it happened right before that meeting. And so when I said in that meeting, I don't know, I just felt like I was in control. And I still feel like I'm in control of my career and whatever I want to do. Like these people have no power over me. Like I do not feel it. And when I say this is a great feeling, and so I was able to just look everybody around the room and then call them their BS. Because at one point it was like, oh, well, if it's not so-and-so's fault, well, don't you think you should have thought about this? And I completely directed the whole thing around and was like, look at you all in charge. You dropped the ball.
Oh, I'm having a deja vu moment. This gives me another situation that we've been in before. There is a certain power about being in the moment and remembering who you are and stepping into a space and not being apologetic about who you are.
Right.
And also realizing I'm here by choice, not because I have to be. And I know that y'all may think that. Let me remind y'all,
right?
I'm here by choice.
Keep the options.
Have to be. Yes,
definitely. Honey, when I say we go over that at the interview.
Gaslighting is real because the gaslighting that was being thrown in my direction, and it's like automatically, I just felt it and I caught it, and I was like, okay, but hold on, all y'all fucking, and you trying to put it back on me. Or you trying to put it back on my colleague. It's not on either one of us. And the thing about my colleague, she was actually trying to take the blame. And I had to stop and say, no. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I ain't gonna let you get blamed. I ain't gonna let me get blamed.
Right.
This is on them.
We're doing some truth telling today.
Right. Like you said, just being unapologetic and having that power, snapping back into myself. I don't know what's happening, but hey, I'm rolling with it.
Come on, universe. I know my week has been interesting. I mean, I say interesting, but really it's not been interesting. It's been more of the same. But y'all, today I was having a moment at work. Those last couple of hours, I wasn't seeing it. I just was not seeing it. And y'all know me. In certain situations, I'll just get quiet because I know that talking is not the right answer in that moment for me. Because it's going to be a whole nother situation. So I'm just, on the Zoom, quiet. And, we're supposed to be on video, all of us. But it's usually only me and the person instructing or whatever. So y'all had cut my video off. And he clocked it. And I was just like, I don't see it for today. Because it's all on my face. And I don't want to interrupt the teachings or the lessons of my facial expressions. So this is what it is for today. And y'all, not that was still trying to talk after it was time to be off. I politely slid right out in the chat. Hey, sorry, girls. I have an appointment. I gotta go. And politely left the meeting. And I will see them tomorrow. Like I could not. No more today. I was like, child, I already gave y'all 3 minutes over. Like I gave y'all 3 minutes over to try to wrap it up. And you're not wrapping it up.
Okay, try to slide that little extra time in there.
Girl, and I'm not the one. I was already irritated because I've been trying to take off, for the wedding or whatever. But apparently, there's some new rules for taking off on actual holidays that can't really be discussed until 30 days out. And then the person that told me this was like, "Oh, that's plenty of time, to plan." I was like, are y'all purchasing the flights? Because 30 days out is not enough time for me. Like,
right.
I'm gonna need to know what's going on for New Year's way prior. But that's a whole other story I will not get into. I'm glad everybody is doing, for the most part, okay. It sounds like work may be kicking a couple of our asses, but we're gonna do like we always do, pull it together and do what we feel like we need to do. Okay. With that being said, I do believe we have a slight intermission that's supposed to be occurring, a slight commercial break, if you would. So I'm gonna sit back, unbox, Miss Phoenix.
Are your edges dehydrated? Are they brittle and slipping off of your hairline?
Oh my God.
Well, how about you try this new product called Edge Border, hydrating edges for over 100 years. You take one sip and watch those edges hydrate, blossom, and grow. You see the edges, don't you?
Love that packaging.
You always be your own people hating on you.
Right. All the time.
Always your own people.
Unbelievable.
Well, we would like to thank Miss Phoenix for that lovely commercial and announcement today. So for all of you bald-headed hoes that need some edge control, Miss Phoenix has the product for you. Please hit her up in her DMs, not the podcast DMs. Hit her up in her personal DMs so you can purchase these fine products. Thank you so much.
Weak.
I mean, y'all needed some edges. There you go.
I was supporting you.
Hello, we support Black businesses. Well, most of the ones we choose.
Hashtag support Black businesses.
Good for it.
Okay. The ones that support you back.
Right.
Good for it.
Hello. With that being said, KD the Great, would you like to lead us into the next segment?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all already know what time it is. It's that time of the evening, the night, or the morning, whichever one you're listening to. It's the time for What's Poppin'.
What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Let's get right on into it. Q, what we got this week?
Okay, so first on our list, I just want to say shout out to Issa Rae. Issa Rae,
Yes,
honestly, you are a role model to all of us. Because I was just gonna say you are a role model to all of us, because I think all of us is private until it's official.
Don't post that man until you're married. Here you go.
Because that's exactly
what on your social network.
Hello.
That's how I'm gonna pop out.
I mean, and she just, and you know what? I can see it.
She's cute. Oh,
really?
Oh, my bad.
Man, what kind of shit? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, so
Ivy Park. Okay.
Ivy Park.
Yes, honey. And before y'all try to clock, honey, yes, I would spend my coins on these before I buy any of those Yeezus shoes, honey. Have me walking around looking like Starving Marvin. Girl, this is cute. Oh,
damn unboxing during this segment.
Well,
Y'all whole unboxing.
Go watch us on YouTube.
What y'all? I mean,
Not
is
only
it showing? I mean,
see
it's not really showing.
You're
Miss
gonna be
anything
Fitzy's
real
right
bright.
now.
commercial,
Can't miss you.
Girl, they are,
Okay.
but I can't wait to get
Days
my toes
unboxing.
done.
A whole
Ooh,
highlight out here.
these are cute, y'all.
You like them?
Okay, go ahead. So, yes, Issa Rae, we love
Yeah,
you.
Issa Rae, busy as hell. Like just finished shooting the last season of Insecure, and just started shooting a new show, and then found time to get married in France.
Hello.
So I mean, just perfect.
Can we just shout out the people on her team because none of this got leaked. Did nobody know
That
nothing?
part.
The vendors, nobody said not a thing.
All right.
Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, that was perfect. Now,
That's how y'all do.
oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna just go into a couple that's been married. We probably forgot they were married, but they recently said some crazy shit today. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher.
Oh no, I didn't forget what they had said.
Now, they said that they don't wash their entire bodies on the regular. Mila
Wait a
Kunis was
minute.
like, right. She was like, well, I hit, tits, pits, and ass.
Okay.
What about the
Okay.
And so basically they was like, soap and water on my entire body, even our kids, we don't do that every day.
Are they vegan?
Ashton Kutcher said, if you don't see the dirt, leave them alone.
Oh.
Are they vegan? Because some people say that when you eat right, your body doesn't produce all those bacteria.
I'm sorry.
As long as
You
Auntie
can-
Tab is 100% vegan and she taking showers every day, we gonna be taking
Point blank,
showers too.
period. It's like as long as you still taking a shit every day, you need to use some soap and water.
Okay, honey, because your baby wipes and whatever, your bidets or whatever else you use, honey, it might get you clean, but the essence is still there. Okay?
That
When
part.
you wash rag.
Which I know different
Some of y'all
cultures
hoes
have.
don't even use wash rags, but that's a whole nother.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Some cultures do not use the little wash rag. It's just a little hand action soap and water.
Interesting.
Right.
Yes.
Even doing this. Look at my body. Like my body area. You see, no. I need
Listen,
a rag.
are you
need
not itching?
I can
Alright.
cover it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, child. You need to exfoliate your skin.
You
I'm
know,
just so tired of. Listen.
I know she got a UTI. I know she got a UTI. She do.
For the hair wiping a day.
But maybe they
Allegedly.
like it like
Got
that.
to.
But do we really need more? Do we really need more of them coming out justifying for the reason for filth? We already knew this. Didn't the Moors originally teach y'all how to bathe? We know y'all filthy. But do you have to keep coming back and telling us you filthy?
Okay,
We
but-
did
Hello.
you was filthy.
What?
All
Like
right.
Q
It's me.
tweeted, then they called the plague or whatever. Ain't that what
You
you put on
take
Twitter, Q?
everything else. You steal everything else. You didn't steal that. You didn't steal hygiene. You didn't steal spices, even though you said you colonized most of the world because of spices, but you still don't use them.
Anywho.
They didn't say they used them, honey. They did sell them and made us pay for them, child. Now that they did do.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of soap brands out there, honey, that you can buy, like major companies that are black owned. So them hoes own the soap, but you got the soap. You got the wash rags. What is the problem?
You just don't use it.
Yeah, the man not even have that.
And that's why when it rains, oh no.
Like fucking wet.
Yes, honey. On the playground as a kid, wet dog, honey.
Oh.
The whole school smelled like wet dog, and me and the other sitting in the back of the classrooms like,
Just
I still smell like this morning. I don't know what is going on. But why does the whole school smell like wet animal, honey? And then we would say it out loud, and it'd always be like, well, when the dirt get wet, not where I live. When it rain at my house, honey, and the dirt is wet, it don't smell like this. But what do smell like this is my dog outside. She smells like this when she's wet outside.
The same excuses, because I remember KD the Great, didn't you enter the hallway and ask why it smelled like wet dog in the hallway one day?
I have no filter.
Like, yes, we talking about y'all. Girl, y'all don't smell that?
Yeah, stink.
Stank.
That's no, y'all don't make.
Because if all it takes is a little water from the sky to hit you and wash off all that Victoria's Secret spritz and whatever else y'all is spraying on y'all body.
I mean, it could be the lack of melanin. It could be like a skin thing.
It could. But the only problem with that is, honey, I've dated all around the world and that's just not the tea.
It's consistent across the color, you know, the culture. Maybe that's their culture, you know. That's their culture that they are trying to, you know, get rid of. You know, they say they don't have culture. They have culture. That's their culture. That smell.
I thought pumpkins was never mind.
Pumpkin spice too.
Next topic, Q.
Mullet.
Simone Biles. It's just today, like a couple of hours ago, Simone Biles made the decision to exit the Olympics at team finals because of an injury. And I didn't get to actually look all into the story before we start. I'm just being honest. Has anybody heard what injury?
Well, from
it's not an injury. She said it's not an injury. It's for her mental health.
It's for her. She wasn't mentally in there. So she, from what I'm understanding, she didn't trust herself to put her physical body on the line when she didn't mentally feel like she was there. That's what I gathered from it. So she just like stepped back from the team finals, let the other girls, you know, do their thing, hold the team together, shine and whatnot, and then she'll compete in, you know, individuals.
Kudos to her for, you know, advocating for herself and her mental health.
Exactly.
And still supporting her team throughout the whole process, because she was like, she just told them like, y'all, I'm sorry, but y'all got it. It was no like, which, I mean, and it could also be a physical injury, but that's just not something they want to say. Maybe that's not something they want to say during the actual Olympics. Maybe she wants to be like, I'm gonna just rest while y'all do this so I can be right for individuals.
Right.
It could be one of those moments. But like E said, kudos for taking your mental health and, you know, doing what's best for you in the moment. Because it's hard. It's hard to do it.
Because I mean, considering the danger in the sport, if my mind is not in it, I'm not gonna do it either. I mean, she can actually die doing a flip and landing on her neck. So,
yes,
take your time and make sure you're 100% before you go out there and hurt yourself.
Because girl, I mean, at the end of the day, if you had to choose, girl, it's just the Olympics, or it's your life, or your body, or like you may not be able to compete again. Period. So it's like, girl, you know, she did what she had to do in the moment, and I commend her for that. And I commend her team, because Jordan and them girls was like, well, girl, okay, girl, we got it, girl.
They stepped up.
Jordan's mama turned herself into like federal prison, like day one of the Olympic trials. So there's a whole lot going on with those girls. And I'm just proud of them for doing what they're doing, how they're doing it.
Right. What else was I gonna say? Something. Anyway, respect of mental health. I cannot remember it now, but it'll come back to me. But anyways, I'm sure all y'all have heard about this shit show.
Please don't say it.
That hasn't been happening down in Miami by the name of Rolling Loud. Now,
a lot going on.
I'm exhausted.
A lot.
A whole lot going on.
But y'all supposed to be there.
Yeah, I was, but you know,
I
decided not to.
Supposed to be there, honey, because you know I didn't want to be sucking dick in the parking lot.
Speaking of sucking dick in the parking lot, dababy, for some reason, went on a homophobic rant. It's at some point during his set, And he mentioned HIV and AIDS and sucking dick in the parking lot and telling people to put their phones in the air if they didn't have the diseases, or put your phone in the air if you wasn't sucking dick in the parking lot. He also doubled down on this, and it's basically saying that he has no beef with the LGBTQ plus community. He wants them to do what they do. He doesn't have any beef with anybody who has HIV or AIDS. He didn't mean any harm by it, but you singled it out during your set for some reason.
Is that why they threw that shit with him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
had no reason to even bring that up during your set because this was not even an HIV or AIDS event. This was not a pride event, so I don't know why you even brought.
Yeah, I was wondering why was that topic even
I have thoughts and opinions.
brought up?
His thing
from
was when he stated this was a time for him to, I guess, get the crowd pumping, get the,
Black
to whatever. I have heard DJs in the club not go on rants like that, but they have stated if you got money in your pocket, say hell yeah. If you got $100 bill, say hell yeah. Put your phone up, shit like that. But you motherfucker gonna talking about if you don't have HIV, put your phone up. What the? You could have said something else, my nigga. You could have.
Okay, see.
If you ain't stuck your dick in the parking lot, what the fuck kind of shit is that? You could have said exactly, except for that what you said. Anything. But my whole thing is, you straight motherfuckers that's out here want to have your mouthpiece on somebody else, another man. You a straight man. Why are you worried about what this man is doing? Why are you worried about where his mouth is going? If you're a straight man and if you're secure about yourself, people like that, especially straight men, when you talk about another man and what their preference is, that tells me so much about you. One, you're ignorant. Two, you're not secure with yourself. Three, you might be on the motherfucking down low, my nigga. You might.
So, why does homosexuality translate to STDs?
Thank you.
Why were both of those said in the same sequence as if everyone doesn't have that education as far as healthy sex?
And by his logic, how does that translate into getting the crowd hype?
Right. It's the connecting of the dots that aren't happening for me because the gag, at first, I didn't even take it as an attack against gay people. I took it as, oh, bitch, this is personal in his life, in his crew life, somebody on that stage, somebody backstage. It was giving very much that type of energy because I was like, okay, well, the LGBTQ community, IA plus, are not the only ones carrying HIV and have AIDS, honey. Statistics would show that Black women, regardless of their sexual orientation, carry the disease or the virus the most. So at your show, you would throw out a bullet that could hit anybody. It could have hit somebody on stage that you didn't even know that might have HIV. It might be somebody in your crew that you don't know have HIV.
With you,
because they don't have to disclose that information to you and probably would not because of something like this.
That you said.
And as far as the sucking the dicks in the parking lot, okay, I took that as you saw somebody sucking dick in the parking lot that you either recognized or you recognized a situation that seemed like that may have happened. But why did you need to address that to a sea of people if you weren't going to be naming names? Don't come out here doing, subs if you all that and you got all this vibrato in your throat to come out here and try to put somebody on blast. Bitch, say their name so the rest of us, I'm not gonna say the rest of us, but the rest of the people that were sucking the dicks in the parking lot can suck them in peace. Okay, point out the person that you're actually talking about, because that seemed very, very personal, and get the crowd hype. My nigga, you in Miami, and quiet just kept at rolling loud, bitch. Black people is like pepper in that hole. That's not even one of our events, honey. That's for the whites and the Cubans that be going down the road out and letting y'all hoes have it. So, and not to mention, you are in Miami, my nigga. So it's probably a lot of things going on in the parking lot, honey, or probably right in front of you at the stage. I just feel like it was misplaced, misguided, wasn't for us, should have kept that shit to himself. I don't give a damn about your personal views, child. I just don't need to know them. And then when you came back and tried to double down, I hate when artists be like, my gay fans. Girl, leave me alone. I hate when people be like, my gay friends. Girl, leave me alone. This is not for me. I'm not a part of that, girl. I don't want no parts of that. Because that is telling me, if you have to distinguish us like that, girl, fuck you, hoe. Can we not just be fans, bitch? Can we not just be beehive off in this hoe? Like, why you gotta separate us out like that? Me and my gay fans have a great connection. Do we?
Clearly, yeah.
I don't know that to be true. There are gay people that listen to your music, think you're cute and small and tiny for a sexual purpose. They think you cute because they think you are attractive. Okay? Don't leave out that part now. If you so secure, spill it all, honey. The gay men fans you have probably find you attractive.
Oh, and speaking of little, you brought out.
And he's supposed to be recovering from. I'm sorry. Like, did he have this whole little situation with Meg? Like, he didn't recover from that. Like, he just.
Thank you. That's what I was just about to go. You brought out
Lanes on stage.
Yeah, your surprise guest was Tory Lane, and you brought him out in the middle of your Megan features. You brought him out with the biggest features that you have had, your most lucrative features.
Why the subliminals, hoe?
Let's be honest. Oh, you also had another feature. I think Rockstar. I can't remember who that's with. But anyways, yeah, you brought doing your two Megan features, and Megan had just performed. So I'm trying to see,
what was the reason?
What are you doing? Is it coke? Are you allegedly snorting coke? Because it seems like you're snorting coke.
I mean, it's definitely something going on because the baby's skin used to be real clear, and she's a little blotchy lately, honey. It's something going on. I'm just saying, something's in the mix.
You know what? Let me just put it on the table, because I used to know somebody who did coke. Friends with that person, used to watch him do coke. And you are having coke behaviors. What your set was a whole coke rant.
And in Miami, probably so. Like, girl, probably so. So it's like, was this your first time and it hit you when you got on stage and you didn't know what to say? Like, what's going on? And then for your DJ to be like, yeah, because a lot of you motherfuckers is sus. Sus what, honey? If he's sucking dick in the fucking parking lot, there's nothing to be suspect about anything. The dick is being sucked, okay? There's nothing suspect about that, honey. And the person getting the dick sucked, are we not gonna talk about them? Like, y'all, I mean, to think that an industry, because rap likes to have this thing, don't know real niggas that rap are homosexual, it's just simply not true. It's just simply not true. It's the same thing with HIV. Oh, none of my fans would have HIV. None, out of the thousands of millions of people, none of them. So you don't know statistics at all.
Because you can be born with that.
No fault of your own. Just born. It was a lot going on. I feel like it was personal, and he took it into a space, and he should have just kept it personal and addressed the person that he was talking about. Because that's what it was giving.
Allegedly, the coach brought it out. I'm not saying he was on coke. I'm not saying he was not on coke. I'm just saying what I saw. That set was a coke set rent. So,
no shade to y'all out there doing coke, honey. Do your thing, girl.
Yeah, like I said, I had a close homeboy, who was doing coke, and after he didn't pay me my money back, I was like, no, you can't come over here no more.
I ain't got time for bullshit. I ain't got time.
No problem with you, no judgment, but you can't come over here no more.
Hello. What else we got on the list? Because I can't look, baby. And T.I. co-signing. Girl, you bigger fish.
Damn. Y'all are like psychics this week. The last topic. T.I. has jumped into this mess. And, him and Tamika got, some cases and allegations against them, allegedly.
Probably been, you know what?
I mean, let's be honest, T.I., because you're doing a lot of talking, but you love to play with the pills. You love to play with cocaine, allegedly. So, you tell me how that's working out, because your eyes, every time I see you now, you look allegedly coked up. Your wife, Mika, I love you to death, Tiny. I love you to death. But the bone I got to pick with you, you could have been left him and still did amazing, because we knew you before we knew him. We still like you more than we like him. Tamika, this ain't even directed towards you.
And girl, even if you did want to stick by your man and stay by your man, girl, at least give a little direction into his life, girl, to be like, hey,
shut up.
I get what we do in our home, but could you please just shut the fuck up and stay off Instagram? Nigga, you about 50. Why do you need to be on this social media for this? You don't need the clout. You don't need it. You don't need it. And my nigga, we are being investigated by the feds. Can we just shut up?
Just stay off.
Can we just let the world forget what's going on and deal with these court cases behind the scenes? Why are you up here talking?
Tiny, get ugly. I will get ugly with him. You tell him, yeah, you do. You need the clout. You need the attention. You need it all. Because when we came into this, I put you on.
She did.
So let's be honest. All right? And let's just keep it real. You couldn't handle if Tamika walked away and did better.
I just need to know, what happens to when you have charges, you go into hiding and, you just real quiet.
What happened? What happened to that?
And
ain't y'all watched enough crime movies to know that y'all supposed to lay low, ho? What the fuck is going on? Like, T.I., anybody else could have said anything. Bitch, anybody else.
Literally.
You have too much shit going on over there to be saying anything. And quiet as it's kept, honey. You've been fool-la-line with the drugs, and you've been doing a lot of things, and we don't know what's all been going on in your bedroom. Don't end up like R. Kelly, honey, and we start pulling all the facts and start finding out, honey, that you've been fool-la-line with more than what you saying that you be fool-la-line with. Because the access and the money in Atlanta could give a lot of tea. So,
you know what?
Shut up.
No, since you want to talk, like we're just gonna touch on the edge of it. You're doing more than what you say you're doing. Okay? That's just like a real nigga looking at you in your eyes and listening to you speaking the way you move. You're doing a lot more than what you say. So if I were you, I would keep quiet. This is from one nigga who knows how to move in the shadows to another. I would be
The problem
quiet.
is you don't know how to move in the fucking shadows, bitch. This
Be
bitch
quiet,
was
nigga.
Batman
Easy
and Robin,
how
bitch,
it is.
and Spider-Man. Bitch, sit the fuck down.
Be quiet, nigga. Just shut up.
Sit down.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Stay off social media, ho, until these cases get resolved, honey. Shut up. I know y'all rich, honey, but when the feds start playing in y'all coins, girl, that's a whole different ballgame.
Froze.
Right, accounts on freeze, bitch. Because I guarantee you, Tom Girardi, Erica James, man, have more money than T.I. And when the feds start fool-la-la-ing his money,
Rose.
bitch. And this ain't freeze tag, ho. Rose, bitch. So y'all would do best to just shut the fuck up and let dababy, who is perfectly capable of fighting his own battles, we've definitely seen that. Let that man fight his own battles. He ain't need your cosign for anything at all, child. At this point, he's a bigger rapper than you are at this current state anyway, so you're not adding anything to the situation.
Next.
And with that being said, honey, does that wrap up the hot topics, Q?
We are done with what's popping for this week.
Who leading the main topic this week? Is it Katie? Katie, you said you acted like you had something to say early in the week, girl.
I mean, it's not much of what I have to say in the, it's just that it has been addressed, and it has a topic that a listener wanted me to touch bases on, wanted us to touch bases on, and that is females shooting their shot to another man.
Oh, okay, I like this.
Yes, she wants to, for us to touch bases on that.
Well, Q.
What you want to know? Cause baby, I'm a girl old fashioned, baby. I ain't chasing and going out to nothing.
OMG, girl, that's crazy. Because she was like, I know, Erica gonna say something.
Listen, baby, they gonna come when they come.
We'll come around when they come.
Yeah, for coming around the mountains when they come.
I was gonna say, girl, not coming around the mountain.
So, all right,
well, I mean, I'm not against it. Like, you could. I don't see nothing wrong with like asking a guy out or something like that. But I'm not gonna like full on courting you, like the woman taking the lead. That's
Oh, I feel like that's different. I feel like shooting your shot.
Define shoot your shot.
I just want it to be known that I want you.
So basically, shooting your shot would most definitely be, you that man comes and you see that man,
right?
And you know that man, is feeling you, but he hasn't said anything.
Shoot your shot.
But he basically waiting for you to say something to him. Instead of him being a man and going to you to ask you like, hey, how you doing? I would like to, take you out or whatever the case may be.
Don't let that gender role get y'all fucked up.
But listen, no. Listen, I feel like if you are like, I don't know, it depends on how independent of a woman you are and how strong of a woman you are and like how strong of a personality you have. Because I feel like if I'm intimidating enough for you to not be able to come and talk to me and ask me out, then chances are if I do shoot my shot and we try to go further into dating, you won't be able to handle me in that space. That's just my opinion.
Okay. I mean, so in my opinion, the farthest I go is just to let you know I'm interested, and that means I'll look at you.
Girl,
and see, this is why I am on this side. This is why you are telling me from the beginning how this relationship, if it is to enter into that, is going to proceed. I like a dominating, leading man. So if I have to coach you into pursuing me, you're not a leader. You're not what I'm looking for already. It's letting me know.
Not claps.
Let me
I have a
know.
question then. I have a question for both Miss Phoenix and Miss E. Kane. Okay. So from what it sounded like you're looking at a man very one-dimensional. So let's say, I don't know, maybe this man's recently divorced, or not recently divorced, but been divorced. Maybe this man has been scorned by somebody he really loved and he just trying to, lay low or whatever. Not really put himself out there like that.
You're
So
not ready for
what if
courting.
it's
But that
not
mean
the
you
fact,
not.
but what if it's not the fact that he's not leading just because he's not initiating, or maybe it's something else going on? I feel like men get the short end of the stick on that. Yes, I'm a gay man, but I still feel like good straight men sometimes get the short end of the stick on that, because then you turn around and want them to be emotionally connected and evolved, connected to you. So it's like at first it's not really about that, but then later on you kind of want those things. So maybe if you just be like, give him the right kind of eye, or not necessarily slide all the way in a DM, but maybe just to be like, hey, how you doing? And maybe that will be enough for him to be like, oh, okay, this is cool. I can take the lead. Now, if he lets you just take the lead and take him on dates and shit, that's a whole different thing.
Okay, wait. I think you just went a little bit too far, because right there, like what you said before, just starting a conversation. I think basically that's what we are all talking about here.
Yes.
Just starting a conversation. Like now the dating part, now asking somebody out on a date.
But I feel like
I get Ashley. I'm Pookie. No, Miss Phoenix.
Well, dang, go through all of them.
I get what you are saying right there, because you're saying like you are not about to sit here and ask him on a date, like to take you out. Now, as far as a conversation, just like starting a conversation. Now, in the back of your mind, you may be thinking like, yeah, I want him to take me on a date. But of course, I'm not going to ask him. But as far as like, walking up beside him, let's say y'all in a store or whatever, and you see him and you just walk up beside him and you start a random conversation. Or before you even get to the conversation, do you think you can start a random conversation? Which I know you can. I guess that's the question. So like starting the conversation, what do y'all think?
Initiate the conversation. Like I said, I will let that guy know that I'm interested. But as far as pursuing, I am not a pursuer. I'm not going to pursue you in any shape, form, or fashion.
Got you. I understand exactly.
Because then that'll be chasing the male spouse, and it's unbalanced if you have to chase anyone. So I'll initiate and say, hey, I'm interested or anything, or hey, we should talk sometimes. Just throwing it up there in the air. Now, if you didn't ask me for my number after I threw that up in the air, maybe we're not as interested as we think.
But see, my thing, as a man, if we are talking and like I know that you are talking to me like you flirting with me or whatever, and we gonna do this, then of course I'm gonna ask you out, because I just feel like if I ask you out, then of course I'm paying for it. I'm gonna wine and dine you. I'm asking you out. I'm asking you to come with me. And I guess that's the way I look at it. And Jay, you mentioned gender roles earlier. You said don't let these gender roles in relationships get you fucked up. And I guess I have been stuck. Oh, damn! You hear that? I'm sorry, I got music in my background.
I found a good relationship advice and Beyonce Becker singing ballads. Yes.
Exactly. Appreciate you being 1+1. But I guess I've been stuck on those gender roles that my mom and my dad have played, but I'm not gonna say but, I just never thought about deviating from that. Because seeing him pursue like my mom, because it's no secret, like the man that I call dad today,
We know.
People will call him, oh, that's your bonus father or your stepfather or whatever. But of course, like, that's my dad. So seeing him pursue my mom and seeing the way he did it and seeing, everything that he did after that, I'm still used to that. Like,
Right.
actually, I'm used to a leading man in that role.
And I think that's
That's the thing.
perfectly okay. I think that is perfectly normal and perfectly fine.
Mhm.
I sometimes think maybe not, and maybe this is the thing where, okay, that helps me weed out the men that I don't want or don't want to approach me, period, dot. Because maybe not every man grew up with that situation. Or every man doesn't have the same background as far as that is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So that may limit your picking if you're looking for only that specific. Like, if you don't come up and talk to me, girl, it's a wrap. Well, maybe it was just a good nigga that just didn't know how to navigate that situation. A lot of us have figured it out, especially like us in the South. Were raised usually in dynamics that were very specific when it came to male-female relations. Like,
But I
usually
think
it's the woman that's more, and then the me personally, that's how my parents.
But I think when you're speaking to this generation though, like a lot of women are like more independent. Like they don't have to rely. I don't like I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum because like yes, like I saw my grandmother in her relationship. Yes, I saw my mom in their relationship. But a lot of their relationships was based off of their dependability financially on a man because they weren't able to go out and work and they weren't able to do all these things. So women today are now more independent and they can get their own. Like they like they honestly feel like they don't need no man. So I mean that could be intimidating, that could be intimidating for some men.
So why can't a boss ass bitch just be
but
like,
I just feel like
or just start a
because at the
conversation?
same time, even though I am this boss, I am still a woman essentially, and I still want to be desired. I still want to feel like, like I'm that woman for you. Like you're gonna go out of your way to come and try to court me. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna shoot your shot or whatever. Like I'm okay. Like yes, you can do that initial, like hey, let it know. But what we're not gonna do is, I'm not gonna sit here and be like going all out the way, like, yeah, I think we should go out on a date, blah blah blah. What you doing? That's fine. That may be fine for some women.
Right.
Just like in my preference, like it's in a man's nature to chase or to go out. You know what I'm saying? So why should I don't know, and that causes like a femininity and masculinity imbalance that could cause later on in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to. I think speaking from experience, like you don't want that imbalance.
Right.
I agree with that. Just to add, it's just because I feel like sometimes when it comes to like dating, courting, or just getting to know someone, we as females, I mean, I really can't speak for every female, but I know that I'm more vulnerable. Tongue tie, you know what I'm saying? But I am more to emotions. So I'm more quick to open my emotions up. So if that guy's not feeling me like that and I'm the one that's pursuing, then I'm misled. So I would rather him, pursue me. That way I feel comfortable to open up.
Right.
Okay.
Just have an emotional
And if we go,
component.
That's a
yes, and if we go further with the relationship, your job, if we go further deeper into the relationship, your job as my husband or as my man is to lead me. I have to have full faith in my mind that you are strong enough that you can lead me in the way that I need to go. If I'm constantly being the one like, hey, let me spark this up, let me do this, let me, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's fine. Like later on in a relationship, like you can, like, even when you marry, like you can still like court your man, take your man out, ask, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna happen. But like starting out, I think women want to feel secure that you can lead me and you can be a man.
I think that's key what you said, starting out. I like that you threw that in there, starting out. So I understand what y'all are both saying. when it's in the context of starting out, because without that piece of information in there, it could lead to a place like, well, damn, what if something happens in his life and he's not, what if he falls into some type of slight depression? Are you just gonna be like, this nigga ain't worth shit?
But you hopefully in the
Yeah.
beginning you've developed that relationship enough to where you can, and if you truly care about this person, you can be that emotional support. But no, not coming off the bat like, dang, this happened in my life, I experienced this right now, so I didn't want to come talk to you. That's a red flag. Okay, you're not even emotionally ready to even date me. I'm sorry, like, not nothing against you, but I choose me and I don't even know you like that, so I'm gonna choose myself versus, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can just be friends, or if you need somebody to talk to, whatever. But as far as like building a relationship, like, no, why do I have to make myself emotionally available for you that early in the beginning when you haven't like earned that right, so to say?
Me.
Right. That's the thing, and that's why
Get each other. We mean as fuck. I get it.
Yeah.
But
Hold on, Katie, what you were saying?
Yeah, that's why the person that brought this topic to me is because of it has been known that now men are wanting the women to approach them, and it's just like, why can't you not approach me first? Once we get, into things and we are going somewhere with this, then I can start telling you, hey, let me take you out on a date. That's just it.
Exactly. And if they're not doing that, then like, honestly, like, that's not the guy for you. If you're looking for a man that can lead you and all of that, like, if you want to have that experience, fine, go do that. But I don't know. It's just, to me, that's just a recipe for, a disaster in the end. Like, dang, how can I say it? Like, if a guy truly wants to be with you or wants you or has interest in you, they gonna show, or they gonna express that. It ain't gonna be no half stepping.
I was just about to say, is this where we get into the dominant, submissive, masculine, feminine roles? Because
I kind of feel like it could lead that way, even though it's not what's actually being said, based on how just our lives in general, the lives that we've led and what we just know in general, it can start to lead in that direction. Because I also get it. Like obviously I'm not a woman.
that's why I said dominant, submissive, and masculine.
But it can even go into biology when you
out.
think about estrogen and testosterone, like the effects of those. Like, it can go to a biological level as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just in the nature of a woman and in the nature of a man.
I would just say, okay, I like when it started out, because it's like what we're talking about is the starting out of the relationship or talking or first date or whatever. Just having the back of your mind how it starts out could be a pattern or could be a fluke. It could just be, hey, he just needed a little push. Hey, she just needed a little push. It could be that, or it could be, oh, hey, this is a serious pattern. Because also, I feel like don't no woman want no man that's just gonna holler at her from the street. Like, yeah, he's approaching you, but that's not the approach you want. So,
and also,
like, it could go like all over. Like, if somebody walks up to you and he's over aggressive, over dominant, that's also a red flag. You doing too much, too fast. I don't know you. You being too simple. You being too coy. It makes me uneasy that you're not confident. Like, it can really go either way. I think that's probably why women have a great intuition and oftentimes probably don't use it, but should use it, especially at the beginning. If you feel something, you can give it a first date. And if you still feel it, that's how you feel.
Right.
But even I was gonna say, even if which is nothing wrong with you approaching a man. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just speaking from my preference and my opinion of myself. And if you want to do that, Girl, go into FBI mode. If you ain't that FBI friend that's gonna do the research, check the social media pages. I know every girl got at least one friend that they can send a name to, and they gonna find out all the information about. Go into FBI mode and see if it's even worth you pursuing that. You know, and if you feel like, okay, I can do that approach, then you can go approach him, and then it'll save you a lot of time. What'd you say?
I said that friend is smoking hookah right now.
And the other one
I feel
is
like we
talking
all
and we can't see
FBI.
the other
Listen,
one,
I'm smashing Chipotle right now, and I'm talking to y'all at the same time.
ugh, girl, not Chipotle, not the bubble gum.
Chipotle is my life, and whatever that little boy said.
Not Chipotle with the bubble gum.
No, like for real, just investigate and see,
Right.
like it, like you said, women's intuition. Like you know if you're gonna be putting yourself in a good situation, and don't ignore those flags. Like you know, like okay, yeah, like I can listen. Or if you have some type of discernment, then listen to that discernment, and it may not be worth your time.
So,
So I don't think it's anything wrong with it, but you
Or
just
even-
gotta. It's personal preference, really, and you gotta weigh out your
And
pros and your cons.
And even if you have like a friend that has that feeling like, you need to stop talking to that person, like red flags, I see the red flags, but you continue to actually see that person for who they really are. When your friend told you, look, stop talking to that person. Stop talking to that person.
Girl,
But you
your
want
friend, your mama call you. Girl, that's not it.
Mhm.
That's not it. Like, come on now,
It is,
like.
baby.
Or that dream you
That
had.
dream.
Yeah.
You know, you be wanting to, like, I guess, see for yourself what your friend is seeing, but at the same time, listen to your friend sometime, baby. Listen to that friend.
Now
They're
you gotta
not
make sure
looking
they're
at,
your
like-
friend, honey. You gotta make sure they're your friend.
That
Mhm.
part.
Real friend.
Right.
Not how you break up with the nigga and they fucking them next week. Now,
Yeah,
make sure they're
well,
your friend.
and I'm gonna tell you, look, that motherfucker there, leave that alone. And then you gonna come back because you done bumped your damn head from not listening and say, girl, you was so right.
This sounds personal, girl. This sounds like you've been through this. Have we told you to stop talking to a hoe before and you kept talking to that hoe and had her outside?
No, she the friend giving me advice.
Okay, I mean, y'all really have. Honestly, y'all have, but it is what it is.
I'm pretty sure.
But even then, you gotta let people go through their own life experience. You know, people there's just like people seeking help or whatever. You know, they don't want help or they don't want to do nothing until they are ready. So
to this young lady, I would say, girl, if you have an intuition or you have a feeling, follow it. If your intuition is telling you, let me just say hey to this nigga at the bar. Say hey to that nigga at the bar. You ain't got to do the most. You can
I'm gonna tell you this.
Hey.
Start the conversation. If you want to get his attention, just start the conversation. Now, I'm not telling you to ask him out. I'm not telling you to chase this man. I'm not telling you to do anything extra. All I'm telling you to do is
say
hey. Just say it. Say hey. Start the conversation.
Every situation I didn't be in, honey.
Right. Just start the conversation. But don't you do no extra shit now. Okay?
Girl, this is different, but every situation I've been in, honey, all it took was a hey, hello, how you doing? And it was the right feeling, the right smell, the right essence. There's other things around it, girl, that make it feel whole, honey. So you know when you know. Now, have I approached people before? Absolutely. Have I gone all in with the extra approaching? No, because I do skew on that side of like I'm not disagreeing with E. Kane and Miss Phoenix. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just asking the flip side of it because honestly, personally, in my own personal life, honey, I'd be like, like it's very much talk to me, like it's very much that usually. But I have approached, and when I have approached, some have hit back, some have not, honey. But I'm not going to do the most. But if you want to say, hey, nothing's wrong with saying, hey, don't start spending your fucking money and all that out the gate though. Like, say, hey.
Please don't be extra.
I don't know. I'm different. I'm different because
You pay rent on the first week.
Had asked me, she said, how do you approach someone? And I said, I'm never the one that approaches. Even though I am, in my form, I'm never the one that approaches. Never.
I can believe that.
Think about my college year. I was never the one that approached.
Okay, we're gonna have to dive into that a little bit. When you say never the one that approaches, yes, but also very much giving the vibe, girl, get over here. It's very
different.
It's very you definitely give off the aura like, bitch, I want you. But you want to approach them, yes. So you leave it out.
But I'm never the approacher. I'm never the approacher. It's always either the friend will say, hey, my mama want to talk, or something like that. But other than that, I'm never the approacher. Or I might have, even in college, I missed class one time, and the person basically, like, it was my birthday, and they said, just because it's your birthday doesn't mean that you can skip class. I said, well, girl, send me your notes, and we started talking from there. That was good.
You the type of girl that always would do, like, if somebody say something to you that's outside of like normal conversation, but you run. You want to get, honey. I have seen you in action, honey.
You're running.
Watch a girl walk up to you and watch a girl walk up to you and start talking about some nonsense bullshit. And then the next thing I know, honey,
potatoes.
Where did KD go?
Yeah. Like, girl, do not stick your fingers in the mashed potatoes no more, sis. We will not tolerate that at the table.
Oh, did she do that?
Oh, she did that.
I mean, there's different ways to approach it, but girl, follow your heart.
Do not follow your heart.
To follow her heart, she ended up.
Your heart is deceiving, honey.
Follow the logic in your brain and your intuition that God gives to women.
Thank you, E.
Your heart is deceitful, honey.
I told her to follow her heart.
Brains, honey. So
I don't. Did she get? No. I think she had. No, yeah, she got her GED. She good.
Oh, you're doing too much.
You must know who she's talking about.
Y'all, we're gonna talk about it at the show. Basically, I told her to follow her heart when she asked me and somebody else. Well, she asked three of us.
No, you can't follow your heart.
Right. And I said follow your heart. She took my advice and she ran with it. And my God, beautiful.
Well, that child is going to be the best blessing she's ever had.
Right. See? And I sometimes regret that, though. But no.
Okay, well, thank you so much, KD.
Amazing.
Beautiful gowns.
And that's the end of the topic.
All his energy, sis. If his energy is right, go ahead, shoot your shot. But if
also don't settle.
That part, the energy is off. If he's inconsistent, drop it. That's good.
That's all you need to know, sis.
Listen to your intuition.
Energy is right, shoot your shot. If it's not, keep it pushing.
Investigate before shooting your shots.
But at all times, keep your hands on your knees. See
if it's even
shaking ass on your thought shit. Okay.
Ooh, no, not watching your shot. Then he's gonna get a mixed message and think he's about to be lucky. And even those types of
don't be acting like you don't be in the living room, hands on your knees, shaking ass like you ain't
for my husband.
Exactly. So we know you're doing it. Exactly.
You still shoot your shot for your man.
Okay.
Mary thing.
You better say she better be over there being thirsty for her.
Listen. It's not sitting no more.
He's supposed to be home by now. She over there playing Shantae's Got a Man.
Trench coat.
Who playing it?
You.
Cause trust. The location is shared indefinitely, so it ain't even no worries.
Okay, for the location.
Hey,
would be the one out the group to be like, girl, I'm sorry your man beating on you, girl, but mine is not.
Exactly.
We pulling up. What I need to bring? How many times we gonna shoot him? What we doing?
Don't be getting
Forget
on her.
that.
She tripped
What
up
you
the stairs.
mean? Not
She
my
tripped.
man. No, we
tripped over
let
the
it be one of
bridge.
y'all.
She tripped over
She
them
did
rocks.
what?
She
She
tripped.
tripped. It ain't even hurt.
Like, well, shoot, that's my
It
sis.
was
I
a
can't
little
do nothing to
love
defend
tap.
you. I'm not gonna fight my sister.
It was
Ooh,
a
I don't know
little
what you
love
want me to
tap.
do
Be a
for
question. Actually, it
He didn't
should
even
be a
mean it.
question. Because the more he called me in the middle of the night saying Erica didn't beat me, I need help. Okay,
that's never gonna happen.
moving on to the pits.
That's
What are we
I
doing?
would never. I
That's
would
never
never.
going to happen, bitch.
Ever.
Never going to happen.
Because who's gonna roll over in the middle of the night and see the number and roll back over?
It's gonna bail me out.
It's giving very much, and we love you, brother-in-law. But if you ever call us, it better be some strong discernment in your voice that something is wrong with her. Like something's wrong with her. If it's
She
the
didn't
other way
do that.
around, honey.
Show her.
Because I'm gonna answer the phone. She
Down
hit
those stairs.
My first question right, Miss Phoenix. My first question. Wait, now she hit you. Well, is she okay?
Hey, what you do to her?
I cannot with y'all.
What you do to her?
Moving on to the
Right.
pits.
Well, what did you do?
You fell into that wall. You did that to yourself.
Are the
Whore.
babies at home? Well, y'all need to go to bed.
You're a whore.
Because if
Ain't
you
none of
call
the
the
ice
cops,
gonna fix,
you're
baby.
going to jail. So y'all just go to bed.
Ain't none of little ice pack won't fix it. I pray for y'all. Call me in the morning.
So moving into the pit,
Right.
which I'm not gonna do is
Wrong
speak
friend, call.
physical abuse into my future.
Hello.
Okay,
Y'all
OJ.
better answer because he might be calling y'all to bail me out.
We rebuke that in the name of the Lord. Well, cueing Katie the closest, so
Right.
I'll send them the money, girl.
I mean,
Right.
but
They
just
got the
know I'm
money,
showing
girl.
up to
Here
the
they
jail
come.
in a fur coat and I'm talking shit.
Y'all know this the first 48 capital. I hate for it to be episode.
Well,
And also Oklahoma.
I might want to go because if I go, I might end up in there too.
Okay, the
That's
motherfucking pits. Let's get to it because I'm hungry and I got some pistachio ice cream waiting on me. Yes, girl, I live.
That's a dessert. Where's the meal?
Hey, pistachio.
Are you so old? Who makes pistachio ice cream? Ew.
Girl,
She
be
about to say you went to the store.
He tried to say pistachio is motherfucking pistachio, nigga.
Who put that in ice cream and said that was good?
Pistachio ice cream. Okay.
The meal is the meal is
Got the peanut in their ice cream and said this is good. I cannot.
This peanut is real good.
everything
Y'all
is
Very.
seriously good, girl. But anyways, the pits. Let's get into the pits, bitch. I want this ice cream.
Okay, so you can get your little pistachio ice cream. Does it feel old pistachio?
Just get set
Okay.
Pinocchio.
So first of all, I love that everyone is getting into the entrepreneurship. You bossing up, you ain't working for no man, but please stop the 9-to-5 slander. Like, it's not bad to have a job. I'm sick of people feeling like they're greater than now. Just like, I can't work for this person. I can't work and do this and do that. Honey, start where you can and stop looking down before you end up back down here.
Because without those 9-to-5s, honey, on the way to your entrepreneurial shop or business, honey, you wouldn't be stopping to get those Burger Kings and those McDonald's and those Taco Bell orders, honey. Them hoes is working the regular hours of the day so you can continue to live your best life, girl.
Thank you.
And who do you think buys your products?
Okay.
The 9-to-5 people.
Exactly.
So you're in the pits if you have ever stated that you can't see yourself working. Humble yourself. Life is about servitude. At some point, you're going to have to do some work and contribute in society. So
I support that.
whether you like the 9-to-5 or not, it's there. It's still an option for you.
My thing, what do you think is supposed to happen? Like,
between the hours of 9 to 5, ho.
Unless you just have a rich ass family that's set up you a trust fund or just giving you thousands of dollars, you gotta take your ass to work. I'm sorry.
But even then, they working on their stuff from 9 to midnight, 9 to 2. So a 9 to 2, 8 to 2, 24 hours is
But you
better.
working.
You putting in work somewhere. You doing something somewhere.
Right.
And if you
Because
really
if you
doing
truly
well,
an
somebody
entrepreneur
working for
and
you.
listen, you truly be an entrepreneur and starting a business is hard. So you're gonna be putting in time around the clock. So what you're saying is your 24 hours is better than my 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Hello.
Look, I would go to my 9 to 5 and I will go to my motherfucking actually I don't even stay at that bitch 9 to 5. Anyway, I'll go to my 9 to 5 and I'll get off and I'll still run circles around your ass. So hey, like let's not play that game. And to the people kind of piggyback off that, quit telling me they got the same amount of hours in the day as Beyonce because Beyonce is Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce can step in the middle of any fucking Martin Luther King Boulevard and make that bitch stop. If I step in the middle of, I'm gonna get ran the fuck over.
And also, bitch, when you think about Beyonce, bitch, okay, are we not thinking about Parkwood? We got Tina, we got JC, we got so many fucking people behind the scenes. Yes, honey, mama is back there saying, I want this like this, but somebody else is doing those things, girl. Okay?
And when she comes the next day, she doesn't have to ask twice because she will
right.
her ass.
Or she will, and she'll be like, didn't I make notes about this yesterday? Well, there's no need for us to move on if we're not gonna adhere to the notes.
In other words, Beyonce is a goddamn boss. I'm trying to become a goddamn boss. Okay.
Okay. So your 24 hours is not the same, sis.
It
Your
can
24 hours is like multiplied by other people's also 24 hours, girl.
So stop the slander.
I do have a pitch. My pitch is pretty simple. I was actually gonna say the same thing, you, but I do have another one. So y'all know at the beginning of videos how if they're gonna have a lot of flashing lights, they'll do like an epilepsy like warning, like this could cause seizures and things like that. There's gonna be a lot of lights. Like if you go to a Beyonce show, it's a warning, girl. It's gonna be some lights going on. No shade. All you motherfucking artists that's putting sirens in y'all motherfucking songs need a warning at the beginning of the song, bitch, that it's gonna be some motherfucking police sirens going off mid-track and not have me slowing all down, swerving all around, bitch.
Not turn the radio
looking
down.
all around, bitch. Like I'm fucking being chased down fucking 85, bitch, like fucking OJ Simpson hoe. I'm sitting here like, bitch, what did I do? And next thing I know, it's the fucking song. Bitch, we need warnings at the beginning of the song.
Different.
Do you know the times we live in? Bitch, you know the times we live in. Put a fucking warning at the beginning of the song if you have any type of police siren in the shit, bitch.
Stop for what?
Cause I'm scared, ho, in my own car, bitch, driving the speed limit, ho. And the sound quiet as it's kept that I was doing ain't had shit to do about no fucking cops, so the sirens in the fucking song, bitch. That's why I'm like, girl, what is it?
I understand.
Is it me? Now I'm sitting here throwing animals under the seat, girl, and all this extra shit, bitch, because you fucking playing games.
I understand.
Yeah, skip that song.
Girl, blocked it. Upset, girl.
You got a thumbs down.
And I like the song, girl, but I was like, I gotta wait till I get used to this. Cause songs from the 90s and early 2000s, bitch, I know them. I know what's coming. If I put on 50 Cent, bitch, I might hear a siren or two. I'm ready. But bitch, you over here talking about I'm gonna leave my nigga, and next thing I know it's loud sirens, girl.
I killed this girl.
She left him. You left me for dead. You left him for dead. You
left him for dead.
Okay, that's my pitch. I need a warning label, hoes.
Good child.
That's that warning.
My pitch is to these people. Now, I'm all for promotion within works. You know, do your thing. I ain't hating on nobody. Be promoted, baby. I ain't never been one of the people that wanted to be over people. That's why I teach little kids, because I can't be overgrown folks. But when you get your new said title, please remember that that's just a title. Do not let that go to your head, cause you trying to cross your eyes and dot whatever, cross your T's and dot your eyes, and still got that same attitude you had when you was in the same position I was in. Baby, now I know I can press them buttons. I ain't got no title to lose, baby. I will take you all the way there, and we're gonna see how professional and how administrative you really can be of the people. Okay. I will be one of them people and I will take you there out of your administrative character. If you trying it with me, stop letting them titles go to your head. Remember to remain humble.
Q. I'm gonna
Keep
show
it
up to
cute.
Erica's job like, get that OP, get that
And
OP.
see, honestly, we might as well put our pits together because you might as well make a double trip.
Listen, stay in your lane. I'm happy for you, but try it. And then we gonna test out your administrative skills and your leadership skills real quick. We gonna see how you can manage this mouth of mine because we ain't got time.
Hello.
That's the pits for me this
Girl,
week.
not work just started and they are already causing you hell.
Day 2, same person, 2 days in a row. Baby,
Already.
strike 3. I need you tomorrow, Wednesday. Strike 3. They gonna be escorting me out.
You know what? Honestly, for my pits, same as Eric Kane, everything she said, but I'm gonna just add on this little tidbit. To the secretary, you already know.
You already
I would
know.
say one of the head secretaries, you already know. Me and you don't bump like that. Okay, I didn't already have to get on to one of your superiors and take them to task. But for some reason, you think you untouchable.
Ooh, I love that phrase. I love when a bitch take a bitch to task. Oh, bitch, I love that.
Already, because she thought she was gonna keep playing with me, and I had to take her ass to task right quick, and I had to get her. I made them move her from where she was to somewhere else out of my vicinity.
Hello.
She better be at your way.
I'm the quickest cutter in there. I'm the most efficient cutter in there, and I get the job done. So clearly, if I bump heads with your superior and I got what I wanted, I don't know why you trying me. So to add on to what Miss E. Kane said, quit playing with me. If you don't want to speak, don't look my way. Don't even look my way in the room. And
That part.
fair warning, because I was out Monday. I heard you went on my desk. You found some papers, and that's why I had the whole meeting today, because you had a stack of papers that I had already worked out with the medical director. But since you want to play with me, and now that I figured out who it was after the meeting, after I took everybody in there to task, now that I got to the root of it and figured out that it was you, okay? I feel like
Catch her on the stairs.
it was real quiet.
Not nosy, sneaky, and wrong.
Real quiet. You ain't say nothing. But see, I'm on to you because I know your white woman ways. And real specific, because I know how you like to cry wolf. And I know how you are just upset and you are trying to take it out on everybody else because misery loves company, and you are upset with your home life because your husband is putting his hands on you. Your son is cussing you out. You don't have control of your home life. And so now you come to work and try to take it out on everybody else. You've been doing that for years. But just like I told you, I showed people in your department I don't play. So now I'm going to show you I do not play, okay? Because since you put your dirty little racist fingers on my desk, I'm about to take you to task real quick and fast. This week is about to be a hell of a week.
Listen.
Should be crying by Wednesday.
Girl.
Don't give a shit.
I'm talking about she get bullied and harassed in the workplace.
Dry them crocodile eyes. You are a grown-ass woman. I ain't playing a game with you.
Hello.
We don't have time. We don't have time. Matter of fact, I do got time, baby. I got all the time.
All the time.
Tag in.
All the time. All the time. All the receipts. If I need to gather them, I can gather them. Do you want a filthy drag? Because we can go down in the gutter with this mouth. Or do you want a professional receipt gather gag? I don't know which one you want. Because I can give you both. You get options with your gather.
Honey,
which one
I
you
love
want?
it, honey.
Door number 1, door number 2.
I have the menu, honey. Which dragging do you want today? Girl,
We got options.
They both ended Best regards, Toodles.
Well, KD girl, who's in the pits over there, down up and where you be?
to this to this little girl that keeps playing with my best friend. Bitch, let me go ahead and tell you something. I don't know where you stay, but it's nothing for me to, do a little research. And
We told y'all.
Mhm.
So chill.
you better be lucky she didn't pull over into that gas station where you were, so I can say what that shit you was talking about. I just want to tap your ass one last time before I, get into my career field. Just one last time. And we're gonna just cut it all off. One thing you don't do, you don't fuck with folks' cars.
Oh no.
You don't continue to do what you do after somebody done told you, look, leave me alone.
Ooh.
Stop bothering me. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Just take your little ass whooping and go on about your business. Just do it. You done got saved so many times, that bitch. So many times. Because I got shit to lose.
Hello.
You really don't have shit to lose. But I do. I just want to let you know that the next time I do see you, and if I'm by myself, I'm gonna tap your ass. Cause you've been getting saved so many fucking times. So many times.
Don't them be the ones that don't got nothing to lose. But God dog, you they really be testing you. It was like, you know what, you caught me on the right day at the right time. I got time today.
Yeah.
Whoever Kim talking about, bob and weave, honey, because she can knock somebody out in a club, and I just feel like it's gonna hurt if you hit the ground.
Girl, fuck a bob and weave, run, hoe. Just run, girl.
My girl, it's hurt.
What we don't need for you to do is retaliate, and the Pits podcast got to pull up on you because we will always be in the vicinities in January. So it ain't nothing.
You're already on borrowed time. So
tread lightly.
Please.
Not
tread
borrowed
lightly.
time.
yeah, you're already on borrowed time.
It is. But she been getting saved so many goddamn times, and I just want to let her know that, girl, I'm not the one nor the two, bitch.
Basically,
Or the 3 or the 4.
Get it all covered.
just go listen to Crossroads while Bone Thugs and Harmony and know your time is coming.
The last thing you need is KD, EK, and Miss Phoenix in the same vicinity of each other, and then somebody is causing an issue. That's really the last thing y'all need. And I know y'all out there, we're going to have Lene on as a guest. What y'all really don't want is all of them together at the same time when it's an issue. Now, I'm not going to tell you what could happen, what might happen, what will happen. But what I will tell you, you need to be prepared or to just go ahead and gracefully bow out of the situation. Okay?
Just leave.
Just take your L while you still can take your own L.
Just leave.
Just don't even try it. How about that? Let's just not even try it. Just stay in your lane, mind your own business. Don't do nothing. Just live your life.
One
Don't
thing
breathe, don't blink.
That's our people.
say is it's gonna be silence. Like you coming at KD might have a couple of words for you. Other than that, it's gonna be silence. And that is the scariest fucking part. So like Jay said, you might as well leave.
Just tread lightly.
Because you got 3 other ones behind her and you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know how they feel.
And don't get animated, because animation is your enemy in a moment like that. Please do not get animated. Because I feel, going back to that show y'all watch on Zeus, that girl did not cough at Jocelyn, but bitch, you animated and I'm already in a hostile state. so anything you do at this point, girl, is a direct attack.
Oh, you lifted your hand? Oh, you trying to talk? Oh,
it's an attack.
You're just like, it's an attack. Look, yeah. I just felt attacked. And
I feel attacked.
Period.
So like you cornered me.
And that's that on that, y'all. Again, I want to thank KB for bringing in that topic. I want to thank that person for reaching out to you, getting some feedback. I'm so glad we had everybody here. Because I love the advice that Kane and Miss Phoenix gave y'all to their question because they would know. And I loved Q's feedback because he also would know directly in those type of circumstances and situations. So, girl, I hope that helped you. Now, if you approach this nigga, you must let us know how that went. Okay.
And disclaimer, we ain't tell you to do nothing. You are doing this on your own accord. We are not responsible for any broken hearts, any money spent, no reimbursements. It is not on the Pits podcast. It is on you.
Well, see, the person is a zodiac sign that really don't give a shit. So it's just like you bite. If you don't fucking bite.
What's
is
it Sagittarius?
Hello.
Is it sign of Sagittarius?
Oh, definitely not.
No? Okay. Oh shit. I'm so sorry.
Well, we want to thank you all for tuning in. I think it's been really great. It's been really nice. We appreciate y'all so much. Kane, girl, you know I love it when you take us out for the evening. Can you go ahead and wrap it up? Again, pistachio ice cream.
Listen, y'all ain't doing nothing else, baby. We about to be back in quarantine, so you might as well get into the Pits podcast. Hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at _Pits podcast. Check us out on our Anchor, Spotify, Apple, iTunes. You know, I'll mess with them. I ain't paying on their money. You know, whatever. Just hook us, you know, check us out at _Pits podcast. You know? You over here with these prison ones over here. It's
between
giving,
the shoes and the commercial.
It's giving orange jumpsuit.
It is giving orange jumpsuit.
It's giving y'all don't have none in there. All right. Bye, y'all. It's been really nice.